Hello friends, welcome to my steampunk series. I have here a vintage American Express receipt. Remember when they used to put the credit cards on that, I don't even know what that thing was, but they'd set the card in it and then they would put the paper over it, and it was like a 3-layered paper, and then they would zip the machine over top of it and then back again. Well, that's where these are from. So they're dated the 1980s, and they have a really cool look. They have blue on them, which I think is really neat because this new steampunk journal I'm working on, in the digital kit, there are some blue accents. So I thought I would work with this today, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun. At some point in time, I'd like to do some mass makes with these, not just in steampunk theme, but in a variety of themes. But today I'm just making the one. As you can see, I am cutting a piece of cardstock to match the size of the receipt because we're going to glue the receipt to that cardstock, and that way we'll have a nice sturdy base for the tag. I also want to mention, if you look at the receipt, you'll notice on the upper left corner there's this mark on it. Well, that's actually a rusty staple. I'm leaving it in the receipt. It's getting glued on the cardstock along with the paper. I did not do anything to rust that staple. When I received the boxes of vintage papers that I received, it had already rusted while it was in storage. While I am cutting this to the perfect size, I want to mention to you that the kit that I'm working with was sent to me by my friend Tina of Tina Loves to Craft. If you're not new to the steampunk series or new to my channel, you would remember that I've mentioned during my 2K giveaway, people sent in themes and ephemera for themes of journals that they'd like me to make. And Tina's choice was a steampunk journal. So I am finally getting around to making it. I'm very excited about it. So I made another steampunk journal a few weeks ago. Well, maybe a week ago. And I mean, it took longer than a week, but you know, I put out the process videos and all that a week or so ago. So now I'm working on the second one, and for this one I am using Tina's kit. I will be sure to link her information in my description box if you'd like to get a copy of her kit. I think this image right here might fit on this receipt in such a way that it embellishes it and adds some details, but doesn't cover too much of the good, authentic stuff from the receipt. I find that when I'm working with vintage goodies, I don't want to cover too much of them up. So it's a little bit of a dance that we do by embellishing it and bringing out the best of it without covering it and losing its charm. I'm moving a few pieces around here, trying it on for size, but ultimately I feel like this piece is just too big. So I'm going to trim it with my decorative scissors and see if I can bring that size down just a little bit. Once I get this trimmed up with these scissors, then I'm going to go ahead and grab some ink. I'm just going to use a brown ink. That'll go very nicely with the digital kit. And I'll go around the edges of that, and also I'll go around the edges of the one, do you see the one that's a circle? It's right there on my table. Anyway, I'll go around that one too. While I'm working on this, I want to mention to you guys that in case you missed it, the flip through of my first completed steampunk journal is up on my channel if you want to check that out. And also that journal is listed in my Etsy shop. My steampunk digital kit, it's called Steampunk Dreams, is also listed in my Etsy shop. And of course, Tina's, the one I'm working with today, is listed in hers, and I'll attach that to my description box. Now I'm going to glue these into place and then decide what else we want to do. I know that I won't feel like this job is complete. We need to add a little bit more, but I don't want it to take up too much space. I just want it to embellish it and highlight it. I hope you guys are well and good. I'm doing pretty good. I have pre-recorded this video because, as most of you know, while you're seeing this, I will be in Las Vegas for my niece's wedding. I'm also meeting an Instagram friend, so I'm really excited about that. I've decided to get out my half-back or flat-back, yes, my flat-back gems. I'm going to grab some blue and I think some clear and use those on the right hand side of this tag. Now, I know that using gems on steampunk might seem like it doesn't go together, but if you look at the blue piece that I adhered to the tag, that is it's like a blue diamond in the cog or in the gear. I'll get a close-up of it so you can see it. So I think adding some flat backs, I hope I'm saying that right, I think adding some of those will work just fine on this tag. Today I've got to get the suitcase out of the closet and start packing. Amanda and I are going to share a suitcase, but since I'm staying with my sister, if I need to do some laundry, I know that I'll be able to do that, so that shouldn't be any big deal. I'm not bringing any crafty supplies, so I'm just going to go enjoy the time with my family, meet my friend out there. It's my first time meeting her. She's awesome. Her name is Gwen, by the way, and she's with Gwen Offit Designs. As I've mentioned in a few previous videos, she's a wonderful supporter of so many crafty channels. She is truly a gem of a person. I'll be sure to link her information to my description box as well so that you can go check her out. I have added 5 gems to the right hand side, and I also am going to add one to the center. On the left hand side there's that gear and it's got that blue diamond in it, so I'm going to add one of these gems right to the center of that. I've got a close-up coming up for you. Look how this turned out. I absolutely love it. I'm crazy about it. This is going to be so beautiful in the journal. So I can't wait to have a little bit of time that I can do some mass makes with these receipts. I think they're really, really cool. Something we don't see anymore nowadays. And I'm so glad to have them. Friends, I really appreciate you coming over, spending some time with me. Drop me a comment so I can keep in touch with you while I'm away. Thanks for watching. See you soon.